then.
You guys know how to work these controls now?
Yeah,
I don't. So I'll just write.
you're lucky out here then, mate.
Darren the Saviour. That's a Traptrix Mimalo. I wasn't. Did Kozmo usually play that?
I think it's more of a thing that Peter Gross has made popular. Because I think Luke Withington is playing a deck that's very similar to Peter Gross. He's playing a lot of whole named traps in his main deck, such as Void Trap Hole and Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, and of course Bottomless. I think it's an attempt to fix the problems of the deck, because the deck can't really deal with established boards, because it needs to get a Farm Girl attack through and then go off an OTK.
You think the trap holes solve the problem of established boards?
Well, no, but it's an attempt to solve it.
I think the trap holes are one of the worst cards in the game against an established board. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there you go. I don't build a deck. They play cards like Dark Color Regeki as well, of a pretty bad cards. So. Oh, they're opening their Astral Pack. Oh, he did it.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is it a scam?
Did he pull the ulti? Did he pull the ulti live on stream?
That's a scam.
Scam live on stream.
A reinforcement of the army.
Very strong card, Nekroz.
It's, of course, gotten a little bit weaker, but
still pretty good. He must already have the shirt in hand, or he just doesn't have a mirror. Hopefully it's the former. Otherwise he's going to have a rough time.
So we can probably project that he's probably got Unicorn in his hand.
No emptiness for Luke. I think you might flip it. Yep. I figured you would have that. That's Void Trap Hole if your opponent special summons a...
Is Void Trap Hole a counter trap?
No.
So you can gun near it?
What do you mean, gun near it?
Does it destroy? So can you gun near it and stop your monster from being destroyed?
No. It's a trap. Like he flips it in response to a summon. And if a special summon monster has 2,000 or more attack, I think it's special summoned. It's just destroyed.
So is it negated and destroyed, or just destroyed? Because if it's just destroyed, then you can't gun near it.
Well, it's not an effect. It's just destroying a monster.
Yeah, but gun, that doesn't matter.
But I don't know what you're trying to say. It doesn't matter. But anyways, okay. He summoned a good witch. I don't think Luke has a big monster on board that he can summon off the good witch, because he's looking at his extra deck. But he's he took 16 and then he took 1/8, so he's on.
So the rank 4. Oh no, he's changed his mind.
Doesn't want to do that anymore, and he's made that cheeky main deck decree by Yu-G-iOh.
That is proper cheek. That.
Looks like
So
if
does
Jack
he
has
have a kaleidoscope in his grave?
He does. So if Jack has a follow-up here, he can absolutely savage Luke. A nice Trishula would probably... He's got a card in hand, so a nice Trishula would probably secure the game for him. Get rid of his good witch and his card in hand, which are his engine cards.
His set's probably another decree or a mirror.
I think it is another decree. I think he is playing it. No, I don't think he is playing MST, because I think he's playing the Mathematician engine along with Royal Decree.
So what do we know is in his hand currently?
I can't remember.
He hasn't searched for his mirror because he's got no cards banished.
Yeah, well, there's the shirt.
So he's gonna search a cycle off.
I think that's it.
Off the kaleidoscope.
Another unicorn hand.
He's got unicorn. I think Jackson in a really good position.
Yeah.
Pretty much single-handedly because of the decree.
Okay.
I really don't agree with that play at all, because
why didn't you just activate it last turn?
Exactly. Like every time that you don't activate that Upstart Goblin, you're -1 for that turn. So, like, Upstart's a blank card.
And he wouldn't have been playing around anything.
Yeah. He was trying to mask his decree, but like that's pointless when.
At the end of the day, if as soon as he flips decrees, it's going to get MST, and the set Upstart's going to achieve nothing.
I disagree with that play entirely.
But nonetheless, the decree's putting in the work, which is like we both will probably agree, it's probably one hit in this game. And he's got like a cheeky Book of Moon set, but even then, I don't think that's going to accomplish much. if he gets a Trishula through, Luke is going to have to rely on top decking. Unless that's a Veiler in hand, which it could very well be.
Does he play Veiler? It's a
No,
Maxi.
it's Maxi. So I think he's just accepting. I think he's just going to take the Trishula here.
Well, I mean, he's still got. I don't think it's. I would Maxi at that point. I think Jack might have messed up a little bit because he could have tried. I think he had a Bryonax, so he could have probably tried to summon Trishula first.
Maybe he wanted to bait out the Maxi if it was a Maxi.
Yeah, but that's not good because you'd rather Luke had 0 cards in hand because now he's going to end with 1. So
yeah. So rather than him top decking, he's now dug in that deck for additional out to
exactly to the decree, which isn't good. And like,
I don't know why he's going to go for a back row here. I would absolutely 100% hit that good witch. Oh, Jack. I suppose he could add it back off Kozmo Town, like, so it probably was correct to hit the Mamelio. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep. See, he didn't play around the lance there, which was very, very silly, but never mind.
Do they play lance?
They do. They have to inflict damage with Farm Girl to get pluses, so they play lance.
Oh, I think Jack's playing pretty poorly right now.
Let's see what he can draw here. Luke needs some. I don't know what he can draw to get out of this situation. Maybe a Regeki just to give him some time. Oh yeah, he did life points as well. So he took 500 and then 2 7s and 5s. And Jack drew the glow ball.
I mean, I wouldn't give him that information. I think that's pretty silly.
But I don't think Jack is too bothered at this point because he's in a very, very winning situation.
What if Luke was to just out his decree? Because then he's not in the same position as he was anymore. And now it's just shown him that he's got a globe over in his hand.
I think it's just banter between friends anyway. But I think he's won the game at this point anyway.
There's no place for banter on the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, and that's an MST. So it does look like Jack might be in a pickle now.
Not necessarily. I don't know how explosive this Kozmo.
Oh no, that's E-Telly. It's E-Telly. It's not MST. It's E-Telly.
It does look like a Ghost Rider MST.
Yeah, but however, since he is going for this play, I am pretty confident that Luke has Honest in hand, and now he's going to go off. Oh no, he doesn't.
What's that? Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it pops the back row. When this card
that's a really good card.
When this card summoned, it can pot a back row if you just didn't know. And it's got 2 free attacks, so it can't get any of his board. You might want to crash with the Unicorn, but he's thinking. The card is also a floater, so if it goes to grave, he can banish it to special summon a Kozmo monster from his deck.
So decisive armor wouldn't really hurt him here.
Yeah, well, if Jack has decisive armor, he's won the game.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was probably decent because he doesn't want Luke to go off. But Luke has, from the looks of things, 3 back rows.
Is that Kozmo Forerunner on the field?
Forerunner, I think. No, it's not. It's Slip Rider.
Slip Rider. It's 2-3. It's game.
What's happened?
Luke scoop.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, Luke was even out in the decree. He was in a pretty bad position. That's alright. I really like this keyboard.
Was it nice?
It's a nice mechanic. Give it a few clicks. It's naughty.
It's really satisfying noise.
It's quite a nice keyboard, yeah. But we digress.
So what do you think each player is going to side in?
Well, Jack is borrowing my Light Imprisonment Mirrors, so I imagine he's going to side in Light Imprisonment Mirror.
Is Light Imprisonment Mirror just an absolute blowout against Kozmo?
Well, yeah, because they need to resolve their farm goal, actually, you know.
So he straight up cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. I mean, The traps could just win him the game because if Jack walks straight into a mirror force, he can just lose the game.
Well, I was watching the game between Luke and Carl before, and Luke just straight up won because he stopped all of Carl's summons with traps. And I think a trap's pretty important against Nekroz because Nekroz only have 6 mirrors, which means they're limited to 6 summons in a duel. And
so if you can resolve 6 traps,
then you probably win the game, like outside of preparation of rights and stuff like that.
And then Luke, but I think that's why they put a trap trick engine, so it gives them access to those traps.
I mean, obviously, I can see why, kind of, but the excuse for outing established boards, like, those cards do not out established boards. So.
Well, maybe they don't play them out established boards, and I was just misinformed. But Jack has opened well here. He's opened Amanju. Being made to go first, of course. I imagine Luke has sided into the typical mistake siding options just to combat Nekroz. He's opened Farm Girl, which is really good opening. Oh, but light in Prison and Mirror makes it a really poor opening.
That's an MST, isn't it?
It is an MST. This time it is a Ghost Ray MST, not an E10.
That's a spell card he's got to. I just saw him flip it up.
It's another upstart. Oh my god.
If he set his upstart again, like, we might as well just turn this stream off.
But yeah, so Luke is going off now because Farm Girl allows you to, you pay 500 life points. Lets you add any Kozmo.
So what's he added?
I think it was the big lad, the 2-8 guy. Oh no, it was Forerunner. Pop in that back row.
That's Slip Rider.
Why did he set that MST?
Why does he not understand? I don't think Jack understands like the importance of playing MST correctly. It's the hardest card to play in the game, in my opinion. MST.
And he took that direct, so he's on 4. No, he would have took 100 and then he would have took 2 free. It's Jack's turn yet. It's distracted doing the life points.
Like as I say, like an argument to set MST would be to mask the Light Mirror, but once again, Light Mirror is a continuous trap, so it doesn't mask anything. Luke's gonna hold his MST, and it doesn't matter. So
if Luke flips a mistake right now, Jack would have just threw away this game because he set this MST.
Well, exactly, or even like an emptiness or something like that.
Well, any floodgate.
Any
floodgate. He's got a unicorn hand, so he's cycle. I think that might be a Brianek as well.
He's
got 2 cycles. Oh, that's quite unfortunate. If only you could use them more than once a turn, and then the Nekroz would be a bit more interesting.
You'd be able to do some insane things then.
Yeah,
I think he's probably just going to cycle back his Brianek.
I think he might be going for a Trishula, maybe?
Has he got a Trishula?
Maybe. He's got, oh, okay, let's see what he's going to do here. I don't know what he's got in hand.
Because you need to have a Closeless or a Nekroz Mirror or a Trishula to be able to do that.
Yeah, he's got very limited players here, so he's just going to summon a Brianek.
He's got a Unicorn, you don't think he can Trishula?
Bombless. That hurts. However, it might not hurt him that much because it clears his board. Clears his board so he can search a mirror. However, his only Nekroz card in there, I believe, is a Shirt. So that does suck a bit.
Is it what?
I mean, he can search Closeless, but yeah, he can search Closeless and then.
Yeah, but that's not gonna. He's gonna Closeless and get Kaleidoscope and then summon his Unicorn. But there's nothing that you can add off Unicorn that'll extend his plays. You could probably add.
I mean, he could banish the Closeless of the cycle to get a Nekroz mirror. But then he is walking right into a mirror force if he has it. I
think he has to do it. He's gonna get Trisha off the Herald and get the Nekroz mirror here, and that's.
He does 100% have to do it.
He 100% has to try and Trishula here.
Because he's going to be on the back foot. That Slip Ride is a floater as well. So if it gets destroyed and sent to grave, he can banish it and smash someone.
But not if he Trishulas it.
But no, if he straight up just banishes it off the board, it needs to hit grave first.
Okay.
Dweller's really good against this deck because it stops the floaters. He's got 2 and a half. Yep, he's getting Trishula. He's just going to go for it.
Well, it's 100% correct to go for it.
Luke might have the Nightmare. If he has a Nightmare here, that'll be a massive hit.
I think that's game over.
Yeah. That also negates the effects, I think. Yep, it does. Yep, that's it. This has got to be Luke's game. I think.
We will be going to game 3.
Jack has 1 card in hand, which I believe is a cycle, and I think it's 1 card in hand. And Luke has.
You've got to pull out your Wi-Fi when you get back in.
Yep. Farm girl.
Yeah, but I mean,
And honest.
Luke didn't. Luke had already won the game, so I don't even think that was necessary.
I suppose it just speeds up the process, I guess. Just to flash a cheeky farm girl and then a cheeky honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, honest is like a win condition in this Kozmo.
Can Adam Sheck join in for some cheeky commentary?
Cheeky Adam Sheck is apparently joining in for some cheeky commentary.
He's here. Well, Nekroz not here, and Johnny's not here.
I mean, if they were here, we could have had 6 rounds.
Vicky's here though. He's got that.
Is he kicking about in the chat or something?
Oh, but it's not round 4, you see.
Oh, it's true. We need to change this round.
You guys aren't going to be happy with that.
Why is Johnny not in?
Sorry for
he's coming in for
the confusion. It's not actually round 4, it's round 5, so this is the last round of Swiss. I can blame Simon for that, he didn't change it. It's not my fault.
You know what I really want? I want Schultz to top this event because he's playing the best.
He should have last time, but he didn't because he just missed out. He came 5th or something. He is playing BA with Doom Virus Dragon. I'm not even kidding. Absolutely smashed Adam Sheck. So funny.
Jack Igo's trying to be a funny guy. He's got one of his Astro Pack cards hidden amongst the cards in his hand.
Okay. Maybe it's Light Mirror because you can pull those from.
Actually, just not that funny. Yeah, it's
What the? I don't think you can do that, but okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so he's opened.
It's a farm girl.
Farm girl.
And 2
if he has
sets.
an honest in hand, this could be massive.
It's Storm.
Storm. Okay, very very funny.
Great banter.
Great banter from Jack Geiger. I forgot to put that Luke is 1-1 as well.
Well, the thing is, Carlisle Tom, that's how Yu-Gi-Oh works. He did play bad in game 1, but playing correctly in game 2, like that doesn't necessarily mean that you deserve to win. Because Luke didn't play. Luke played correctly as well. So
Luke, I think, had a pretty good game. Game 2 actually.
yeah.
I don't know what the thumbs up was for because he plays 6 of them. He's gonna draw one of them. I think there's a Light Mirror in his hand, so if Luke doesn't have an MST, Jack could just destroy this game. He's going to try and work through his back rows with that decisive armor, I imagine. He must have already opened the shirt.
So I think he is a potential play. Does Dweller beat this deck? Basically, just absolutely smash it.
I wouldn't say it's smashed it. If they've got a board of floaters and you can out their board, you can make Dweller. But like the main issue is just having to get rid of the farm girl on board because you can't just attack it because he might have an honest in hand and then he'll go.
So how do you play around honest?
You just have to pop the farm girl.
What's that?
Max C, I think.
No,
It's counter attacking the C. Ooh, that card is frustrating. If you don't know what it does, if your opponent special summons, it tries to special summon with a spell or trap, and you special summon this card to your side of the field. It's a level 4 monster with 1400 attack and defense, and while this card remains face up on the field, all cards sent to grave are banished instead. And when this card is sent to graveyard, you can add an insect, which is you basically add Max C.
That's really cool.
It's a really good floodgate card.
When did it come out?
Came out in the last set.
I really like that card.
I mean, he could just simply be over it here, but what it's achieved is massive.
Well, he's lost his Herald Search and his Kaleidoscope.
I think Luke is having a bit of a joke there because Jack went to attack counter attacking C and then went to attack Farm Girl because incorrectly attacking Farm Girl because it would have got banished, which is not what he wants considering there's a Kozmo Town on board and he would have just added it straight back to hand. That's gonna apply so much pressure to Jack.
So has Luke only got 1 card in hand though? Is that?
Yeah, he's just got Maxi. He could.
I don't think Jack's in a terrible position though.
He's not in an awful position, but Luke is not in a pretty good position as well because he's got a Farm Girl on board. He's got a Maxi. He's got 2 back row. I mean, Jack could try and bait out that Maxi and just special summon a Trishula.
Well, I think that's what he's gonna do.
It's what he's going for. Yep.
I don't know if I would have done that if I was Luke, because if that was a Trishula coming down, then
you would have been absolutely done. Unless he has a wait in the gate, which I imagine he does.
That's what that Luke's Play broadcasts.
But at the end of the day, he's already committed to summoning the monster, so. Yep. Those cards are really good. They just seem to be applying a lot of pressure to Jack.
Well, it's just the fact that it really limits Nekroz's ceiling, because they've only got a maximum of 3 summons a turn, and obviously having one of those cuts them quite dramatically.
And he's under a max C right now, so if he wants to summon again, he's going to give Luke another card. He could arguably Trish him here, but I'm not sure that's correct. He's left a Manju on board, so you can attack with a Farm Girl, deal damage, and then add a card. So having that Manju on board is a real problem for Jack, because it leaves him open.
So he needs to overlay.
I think he does need to overlay, but it gives Luke an extra card. However, you don't want him to go off of the Farm Girl.
So what do you if he was to overlay? What do you think he'd overlay into?
Some way of dealing with the Farm Girl.
So Dweller.
Dweller doesn't deal with the Farm Girl.
You could have gone an Exiton before.
Could you have?
And just not use its effect to play around any trap trick strap hole nightmare, and then I don't know how because obviously Luke will need to attack, and he won't be able to get his attack in when the Exiton's on the board. He knows what's in his hand. He knows it's only a Maxi in his hand at the time. So
Castell. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, Luke, you haven't drawn. Right, that could have been an irreparable game state there.
he did draw something good.
Yeah, well, Luke just absolutely sacked Jack. By
it's all because of you.
Yeah, well, it would have been an irreparable game state otherwise. But yes, if you weren't paying attention, Luke just drew the Forerunner off the Max C, which stopped Jack from castelling his Farm Girl, and then he went and topped another Farm Girl. So I'm I've lost track of life now. I don't know what's going on.
Jack's got Light Mirror, and I think Jack's on. He's taken 100 because his Farm Girl. Oh, was that last game?
No, I think player left life. So he took.
Are they both on 8,000 actually?
Yeah, he took 800 because of the attack, and then he took 15, 5, 7.
And Luke's on full.
And Luke's searching, I think. If Luke is searching, no, I don't think he searched for the Farm Girl. Oh yeah, like Murray, yeah. So he couldn't have searched for the Farm Girl. Unless he tried to search for the Farm Girl and it was cost, but.
There is a mirror in Jack's grave, I think.
I just don't think Jack's in a very good position at all.
Well, not any. I mean, that Light Mirror has to get him back into the game.
That top deck Forerunner was very, very unfortunate for Jack.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have got rid of the problem and he's flashing a card. Is that honest?
I don't. Why? If that's an honest, why would he flash it? Because that is massive information.
It is.
Doesn't he then outright lose to Exiton?
I doubt it's an honest anyway. He's got Light Mirror in hand. Unless that's just on field. Is it on field?
It's Light Monster's effects can't be activated.
Oh, okay, well there you go.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Field engrave.
It's a field engrave, okay.
So
but you can
yeah, exciting is actually a light, so he can't excite on.
Yeah. Like I say, I think Jack's just in a really, really bad position, depending on what those traps are. And he's got very limited options.
Could you not, what you could do is you could summon Gungnir and not use its effect to play around Trap Trick, Strap Hole, Nightmare, and what's Luke's out to that if he doesn't have Honest?
Well, that guy's 2-8.
Where you could pop it on Luke's turn, though, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what Jack does. Oh, right. It was a counter attack in C that he flashed there. Which I don't think it's too massive.
No, it doesn't matter too much.
Okay.
Just getting back to Shrit. Has he used his mirror? Yeah, he has. He banished Brian with it.
Summon a Decisive Armor. Okay. Still gets the Shrit effect, doesn't have to go to ground.
She needs to be tributed.
I mean, Kozmo might find it difficult to get over this free body.
Oh, he's not got a Mirror Force, so this might just actually just outright. He might just not be able to kill.
The free body might just be.
The thing is, Luke's shown him that card, and he's just told him basically that it's not honest. Like, what is this crack about giving people information?
That is silly. Like, Jack could have been very well scared of the honest. There was no need to be scared of a counter attack. See.
Exactly. I don't understand the logic behind like revealing cards before the time.
Go on, Shaw.
Well done, Shaw.
Get in, Shaw.
Oh, Shaw's top.
Henry Graham with Burning Abyss, Doom Virus Dragon, X1 could have made top 4
See, that's what I thought, and then I didn't top that.
for the boys. Luke is using a Cosmotown's Mulligan effect to try and dig out a solution.
That just looks like a white card.
It is a Cosmotown. Has he given something good? I mean, he just doesn't have the summon anymore.
That was a good draw.
That was good, yeah. Gives him another trap.
It gives him an overlay, doesn't it? Which means he can kill the.
Yeah, and an overlay. A trap and an overlay. So it deals with the problem and also deals with another future problem. The trap tricks seem really, really good. What's that?
Bottomless.
Oh, it's bottomless, yeah. Yeah, I think Luke has got this one. He's getting the counter attack and C off board. Interesting. He wants to keep the farm girl on board, doesn't he? Because that's his win condition. Paladynamo. Sheila.
Paladynamo is a cool card, though.
It is a cool card. Puts a monster to 0 and then you draw when you. Is it when you attack or just after the effect resolves? Or when Paladynamo dies?
No, when it's destroyed and goes to the graveyard.
You draw a card.
Yeah, you draw a card.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah. It's a shame, like, Jack would have needed to have something like a Trishula there, and he might have actually won the game if he had a Trishula
Does he have
in his
that?
hand.
That might be game, actually. I don't think it's game.
Have you got the life right?
Yeah, I do have the life right. That's 4-2, then 2 on. What's he summoned? He would have summoned another farm girl, so that's
So 600.
600.
And then farm girls level 3.
Level 3. So get banished to the end phase if he doesn't overlay here. There we go. So what's he drew? If that was a glow bulb, that would be really funny. But I imagine he sided that out.
So at least the silver lining for Jack here is he knows that 2 of Luke's back rows aren't actually very good. So, or they're not. He knows that they're not summon stoppers or mirror forces.
However, he knows he's got a bottomless, so he has to be able to summon twice.
That's true. But the
Jack has a plan. Jack has a
The
plan.
good thing about Kaleidoscope and Herald is it is basically free, so
It is basically free.
it's very messy. I don't like that mess.
Very messy banished pile.
He's gonna summon Valk. Is his Trishula? No, is his decisive armor? Could he not
Oh,
have
that's it. It's
got- yeah, that's game.
Oh, he's got.
No, he's
Yeah.
on 600 life.
I imagine it's over.
He's just shown him another back row as well. Watch that be a threatening roll.
Okay, that's it. Lucas won the game. and Kozmo show why they do well?
I think pretty questionable, because what could have happened there was Jack at the start of the game threw away his MST, didn't he? If he didn't do that, then
he could have worked through one of those.
He would have been able to manage the back rows a bit better. He would have been able to snipe that bottomless when it was set.
And he would have maintained that. Well, he had free hold cards anyway, so.
No, but one of them was a Trap Tricks Trap on Nightmare, which can be played around because he was going to summon Valk. And
yeah, that's true. That MST was actually quite relevant then.